Hey everybody, what is going on? Saucy James. I just got a brand new camera, the Nikon Z9, and so far I'm loving it. I bit the bullet and paid, I think, about 5,100 for the Z9 refurbished and a 85 millimeter lens, 1.8. The portrait lens. So I really want to make a lot of projects and just record and use this thing and hopefully make money because I put it on credit and uh, as a mail handler, what is my pay right now? It's like 45,000 a year, so it's not that much. Get about like I think like 1,200 every 2 weeks, and I'm putting some money in. I got the healthcare. I got about like I think like 5 or 6 or 7% of my money going to the TSP, the retirement fund. And yeah, it's just I work nights and I have weekends off kind of. I clock out Friday morning and then I got to clock back in Sunday night. So I could pretty much, if other than me loving to sleep Friday and catching up, um, I pretty much have the weekends off. And it's funny, like for a while, because you get an incentive if you work overnights, you get I think like either 50 cents or like $1 per hour more, or 70 cents or something like that. You get a night premium from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And also, if you work Sundays, you get like you pretty much get like I think I know if you work one day, the straight 8 hours on Sunday, it's pretty much like if you got 2 hours of overtime. So if you did 2 days, if you were, they call it tour one, if you work overnight, so you do the Saturday to Sunday and then the Sunday to Monday, you come in Saturday night to Sunday morning, and then you come in Sunday night to Monday morning. They actually give you two Sunday days for the premium, so it's like you work 4 hours overtime, and it's like not as really busy, so it's like awesome. Well, it's busy if you're like on Monday mornings or Sunday nights. It's kind of like gotta get everything done, and for like the truck drivers that are taking the mail to the stations, they're pretty. It's pretty busy because they don't do a load I think on Sundays on some of them. But yeah, so basically, this this camera's expensive, and I want to make money on YouTube again. I think I've made about like 300 the past 2 years, and now I don't have monetization, so I'm gonna pad this video to be at least 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and get right into the subject. Um, HP 8730W, an Elitebook. This is a 17-inch machine. Yeah, I did the video of the Dell Precisions, right? But actually bought this long ways back, and I've been wanting to sell it. I got it at auction. I believe I paid like probably like $8 each. I bought these with like I want to say a few of the MacBooks, and I think it was like $40 to $50. And the big ticket item is the Retina MacBook Pro that I got. That's kind of jacked up, but it works, and that's all that matters. And the LCD's jacked up, but other than that, I don't know where it's at right now though. So I was gonna sell that, and then I got some other some I think iBooks or something. I don't know what they are, but some old MacBooks. I gotta sell those, and this as well. And this thing, first of all, I had this little gizmo that says not working, right? And I bought I even though these things have a similar power cord to like the Dells, I did not want to take the chance of putting this and not charging, if frying it or ruining my power adapter and then ruining any other whatever that thing has, because I had this one charger. um I don't know what it was. I don't know, it was a weird, this Dell charger legit fried laptops. So like it was like a 60 watt or something, 65 watt, standard Dell charger, but it killed this E64 E6430 I had, And I was like, what the heck? I knew this machine was working because I was about to sell it, right? And I plug it into another one and killed that. And so I just cut the cord immediately on that thing because I was like, okay, this is a bad charger. So, not that was like a one off thing. It was really strange. But yeah, so I bought a charger for this. So I think it was like I want to say like $25 or 28. And then when I plugged it in, it like turned on and turned off, and then it turned on and it just ran the fans all the way, and it had like some blinking code, and I don't know if I got it wrong or something, but I could not find like the error code for it. But in the end, if that doesn't work, take out the RAM, reset the RAM. Turns out the RAM is faulty. I don't know if it's both sticks are bad or if it was just one, but I had this other 2 gig stick of RAM and it worked. And then in the video, when I fixed the machine up, I put a 512 gigabyte stick of RAM and that works. So there's only 2 RAM slots on this machine and they're both working. So I was excited with that. But man, this thing's in really good condition. So I wanted to, fix it up and sell it, of course. But the problem is that this machine I'm like freaking out. It has like these little dots. And I think they're for the microphone or something. Or what was the downer for me, and I really thought I could have fixed this machine, is that it has a BIOS password. BIOS password, supervisor password. It has something, power on password. Something's going on. But after I found out the machine is working, it prompted the password. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. No big deal. Let me go to, biospw.org and see if I can reset it. Because it has Compaq and it has HP Compaq systems on there. So I went on the website and I put in the code. The service tag number. I don't know where it's at. Oh, I didn't want you to see the key. But yeah, I put in the service tag number. And it didn't work. I tried variations of the numbers. I did, instead of 0, I did O. That didn't work. I did lowercase. That didn't work. And I'm stumped. So it just like bothered me. So I didn't really work on the machine after that. And I figured, you know what? Let me find the BIOS chip on this machine. And I looked everywhere for the BIOS chip on this machine. It turns out it's just down. I think it's down here. I'm not too sure, but I was not able to fix it, reset the. I think I was, but I don't know the procedure really, and I can't really find information specifically for HPs on how to do it. So I just bought on eBay. I saw a BIOS chip. And it says, get rid of the supervisor password, and I purchased one. It was like $16 before tax, which is amazing. I think I paid about that same amount for a Libre booted T400 BIOS chip. Yeah, that's another project I got to do. There's so many projects, but yeah. But anyways, this is what happened when I was doing the BIOS reset. So I'm looking at it like if it was just a ThinkPad. You have your 8-pin chip. You got the circle or whatever, which I believe from there you just go adjacent to it, and there's pins 5 and 6. Those are the ones that you short. And you're supposed to do it a certain way, like a certain procedure, like right when the logo happens. Sebi's Random Tech, he has a video where they fix up they do a BIOS reset on a ThinkPad, and also I have the Jaxis thingamabob to do the BIOS reset. And now I think about it, I probably should have tried to zap it, but whatever. Even doing that is just a pain. Now I'm considering just to do it. But what was weird is that, because I've done it before in a W500, my dad's W500, it's his old machine. It had like a problem where the BIOS didn't. It needed the date and time to be set. So you short the BIOS chip, you set the date and time, and then from there, although I cannot boot, I don't think I was able to boot from a hard drive or USB. As long as it has a hard drive in there, it just boots like normal. It just doesn't want you to mess with the BIOS settings. And I put I think Windows 7 on there, and he used it for a few years, and now he went to a E6440, and now he has a ThinkPad P50, which has a BIOS lock as well. But and the same thing. It's weird. Well, it's not weird, but it's kind of funny. He gets the BIOS lock ones, but hey, he wanted a new laptop, and I guess the other one like stopped working or whatever. So when I was shorting it, I believe it was pins 5 and 6. When I shorted it, it said something about invalid serial number on the BIOS. And that's what I believe Sebi talked about, is that's what happened on his system too. And you got to do the right way. And it was strange what this HP said, because it says something about like, do you want to reset the fingerprint authentication or something? So I'm like, what? And I pressed F1. Just you either accept or reject, right? But it would then it would power itself off, right? And then power itself it on again, and then turn off immediately. Turn on one more time, and then I would just get back to it. Would just go back to the BIOS password. And
dude, what the fudge?
Even then, when I try to short it again, same thing. It will just go back to there needing to be a BIOS password again. Or there's been times where it would just not freeze, but it'll won't work, and I'll just get angry. But yeah, so
Okay, I did it too soon.
it was just super frustrating, and I was getting hungry, and yeah, so I don't know if you guys ever had you bought something and you want to fix it up and it just does not work. It's like getting a car and putting a new motor in there, setting it up, and then something in there the engine just blows, and you need a new motor. Not as intensive. That takes a lot of time and effort and putting things all together and all that good stuff. But yeah, so that's I mean, yeah, I took this entire thing apart and everything, but turns out, I believe the BIOS chip was right there, but if that's not it, I'm gonna get it in the mail. Then we'll have a part 2, and we'll find out maybe if this thing. Well, hopefully we'll have a part 2 and see if I get this thing working. So yeah, that's this video, and I guess I'll say bye-bye. The Z9 is amazing, by the way. So there's going to be a lot more videos coming. Not hopefully. Either if I'm not making videos, I hope to be making money with the camera. So I'll see you guys all around. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, and I forgot. There's going to be Hurricane Hillary coming by. And I just want to do a video outside because I can't really drink the stuff in the room, even though you might have saw that in another video. I'm not supposed to do that. So yeah, maybe I'll have another video where it's the aftermath, or maybe when it's raining I do a video out here. Well, I don't know about that. So that's the end again. If you guys have any issues like that or something like that, yeah. And oh yeah, I guess I'll talk about my website, dankpeds.com. I'm almost done with the classic ThinkPad price guide. The spreadsheet's available. I'm just trying to make the image thing, and yeah. So I'll see you guys all around. Bye bye.